Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews, and thanks so much for joining me. I definitely appreciate it. Now guys, this is the watch I was telling you about, a couple days ago, where I really just want to kind of take a look at it. It's going to be more of like a show and tell than an actual review. I really just want to see what this thing looks like in person. So this is just going to be a real little quick video. Again, not a fully detailed review, so please don't expect a fully detailed review of this watch. Anyway, today we have the G-Shock Crazy Color 200 meter metal bezel quartz, and this is model number GM110RB-2A, and let's check this crazy thing out. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check this thing out, but first, if you like any of the watches I've reviewed on my channel, including this one, make sure you check out my Amazon store. I do get a small commission if you buy from my store, and that goes to help the channel, so I definitely appreciate it. You know, typical G-Shock watch box, typical G-Shock inner watch tin. This is the module number 5553. So from the outside, this looks like any other G-Shock you would ever see. But when you open this thing up, that's when the craziness, that's when the craziness begins. When I saw this, I just had to take a look at this watch. And I think you know, obviously from the thumbnail, the one I'm going to take a look at. Good Lord. Oh my God, my eyes are bleeding. Holy crap. Look at this thing. Good grief. Now, from a look standpoint, well, let me first put all this stuff out of the way here. Of course, you know, you get your warranty card, yada, yada, yada. Your little piece of foam. All right. Get all this stuff out of the way. Now, first of all, it's a lot of fun to look at. That's for damn sure. I mean, it has got every color under the rainbow, pun intended. It's got this really cool gold metal case, bezel, I mean, and it's got this like multicolor rainbow IP coating. And because each one is a little bit different, that makes each one unique. You're never gonna find two that are identical. So visually, it's really, really fun to look at. But if you've noticed something like I have already, visibility is absolutely horrendous on the LCD segments. I mean, it's just horrible. And honestly, the analog hands are not that much better, especially when the hour hand kind of goes in front of the red right here. So bottom line, let me go ahead and tell you the specs real quick, and then I'll talk a little bit more about this one, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. Again, not going to be a full review. Anyway, it's got a 48.8 millimeter resin case with a stainless steel bezel. It's 16.9 millimeters thick. It's 51.9 millimeters lug to lug. It's on a 20 millimeter resin strap. Of course, being a G-Shock is 200 meters water resistant, which is 660 feet. The movement, again, is a 55-53 with roughly about a 3-year battery life, and you have a mineral crystal. Again, a lot of fun to look at. You know, you got the multicolored different buttons here, the different pushers. You've got the gold case, and you have that, you know, multicolor IP coating. You've got a green, looks like keeper right there. And you've got a red resin strap on one side. And then this is actually, yeah, it's actually like a purple, or extremely, actually like a navy, almost purple, I guess, navy blue, purple. I mean, they are rocking as many colors as possible here. And if you don't care about actually telling the time, this is the watch for you, because unless you look at those LCD segments at the exact right angle, which is right about there, and even then, the bottom one, the red segment, that's nearly impossible to read. Unless you look at it in the exact right angle. See, if you just tilt it just a little bit, that goes away. I mean, the legibility is just horrendous. Yeah, you can still tell time using the analog hands, but then again, even, you know, if that red hand goes into the red LCD segment down here, I mean, you're kind of out of luck. So this is really just a fashion statement, not somebody that really is worrying about telling the time. You know, all of the other different models of this, even the negative display models, are much easier to read. You know, this is just something fun that G-Shock did. Again, it's a blast to look at. It's a lot of fun to look at this watch. I mean, they really pulled out all the stops. Even that little triangle, see that little red triangle right there? That little red triangle is filled when you have the auto light on. And I turned it on and I could not tell if the auto light function was on or off because that red triangle is so faint and the LCD segment is so hard to read, I couldn't even tell if the damn thing was on. I had no idea. But it's a lot of fun to look at. You know, but legibility, man, is just horrible. But, you know, if you want to, you know, kind of have a really crazy G-Shock, and they definitely pulled out all the stops for this one, get this thing, man. It's a lot of fun. I mean, again, you know, don't really think you're going to be able to tell the time quickly because you're just not going to be able to tell the time. That's just the way this thing is designed. But it's really fun. I mean, it's a fun watch. I mean, it reminds me of something the Joker would wear, obviously. Or maybe, what's her name? Not the Joker, but Harley Quinn. This is, you know, reminds me of something that Harley Quinn would wear. You know, just a cool looking watch, man. I mean, I like this IP coating that they're using. It's really cool. It has a nice little weight to it too, by the way. But anyway, let me go ahead and try this thing on, even though I wouldn't be caught dead with this watch on my wrist. That's just me personally. Let me see here. And these straps are really stiff, by the way. There you go. Good Lord. There it is on the wrist. Let me go ahead and give you a Lume shot real quick. Another thing, the backlight, not that great. But again, somebody that's going to buy this is not really going to care about actual functionality of this thing. You do have a little bit of Lume on the hour and minute hand, which I'll go ahead and show you. And if you notice off to the side here, when you do the black light, the red really starts to pop. There you go. There's your Lume for the hands. The light button is up here at what, 2 o'clock? There's your light button. See, it just kind of blends in with everything, man. I mean, again, now the LCD backlight is non-existent. There's nothing to actually backlight that LCD segment. So you're just getting the surface of the dial. And it's, you know, it is what it is, man. It's just a fun watch. Not really obviously meant to be any sort of tool watch at all. Just something fun to put on. And you can, you know, you can tell the time with the hour and minute hand. You can. It's going to take you a second to kind of focus on the dial and, you know, see what it looks like and see what time it is. But there you go. There's the bottom LCD segment. Again, just the right angle. You can see it. Tilt it either way and you're out of luck. So anyway, guys, I really just wanted to kind of, you know, bring this to you. Now, if you want one of these things, I have a strong, sneaky suspicion that these are going to sell out pretty quickly and they might even become collector's items. So if you want to get one of these, I'll make sure to put a link down in the description field so you can head on over to Amazon and pick one up for they're currently $280. And again, there are multiple different variations of this particular model, but this is the only one that comes in that crazy IP color coding. So anyway, guys, as usual, always make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell, and I will see you on a much more serious review next time. Take care. Bye-bye.